Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, कृष्ण भगवान को दिखाया भी बस
उसका कैमरा ये कर सकते हैं
या यू कैन चेंज द कैमरा
ओके लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड
फोकस टू कृष्णा देर ओके
हरे कृष्ण No, both of you. Just
no just
one.
yeah. Okay, let's start. नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी निति नामिने नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी इति नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे बोलिए कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bole Krishna, Hare Krishna. Use the music also. No, use that cymbal, the other instrument, bro. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So let's sing a song, bhajan. So in the booklet, you can go to page number 4. दशावतार स्तोत्र पेज 4 प्रलय पयोधि जले धृतवान् शिवेदन् विहितवहि प्रचरितमखेदम् केशवधीत मीन शरीर जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे अल्लाय भयो चले चित्तवान् सिवेदन् ये सब धीता मीन शरीर जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे इतिर इह विपुला तिष्ठति तव पृष्ठे धरनिधारण किन च प्रगतिस्ते केशवधीता कूर्म शरीर जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे इह विपुला तिष्ठति तव पृष्ठे धरनिधारण किन च प्रगतिस्ते केशवधीता कूर्म शरीर जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे भक्ति दसन शिखरे धरणी तब लग्ना शशिनि कलंक कलेव निमग्ना केशवधीता सुकर रूप जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे नवकर कमल बरे नखम अद्भुत सिंहां दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु अनुबिंगम केशवधीता नरहरि रूप जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे Alayasi Kamane Balimardana
Adanath Nirajan Sajana Pavana He Sabadhita Vamana Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Priya Rupira Mahi Jagat Tapam Tapayasi Payasi Samita Bhavatapam He Sabadita Tigupati Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Priya Rupira Mahi Payasi Payasi Samita Isabadita Tirupati Bhuta Jaya Jagadisa Hare Jaya Jagadisa Hare Jaya Jagadisa Hare Vikarati Purane Dikati Pamaniyam Dasamukhamoli Balim Ramaniyam He Sabadhita Ram Sarira Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Sabadhita Ram Sarira Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Mahasti Bhaputi Vistati Vasanam Jaladhavam Alahati Bhiti Milita Jamunavam He Savadhita Haladhara Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Gita Gita Radhara Bhuta Jai Krishna Kriya Jagite Raha Suti Jatam Sadayani Dayadan Sutta Pasukhatam He Sabadhita Buddha Sharira Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Sadayani Dayadan Yudhasarira Jaya Jagadish Jaya Jagadish धूमकेतुमिवं किमपि करालम् केशवधीता कल्किशरीरा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवधीता कल्किशरीरा जय जगदीश हरे जगदीश विजय देव कवेद पीतम उदितम उदारम किणु सुखदम सुखदम अवसारम केशवधीता दश विधा रूप जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश जय जगदीश हरे वेदानुद्धरति जगन्ति वहति भुवनमुद्विग्रति सुन्दरायति बलिं फलायति यत्रक्षं कुत्पति पौलस्त्यं जायति फलं फलायते कारुण्यमातन्नते म्लेच्छान् मुक्तायते आकृते कृते कृष्णाय तुभ्यं नमः कृष्णाय तुभ्यं नमः कृष्णाय तुभ्यं नमः दस अवतार स्तोत्रम की जय श्रील जयदेव गोस्वामी की जय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि वो हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा which sloka we are doing today Ananda?
Third chapter, starting first.
We finished second. Yeah, good. So let's do the Mangalacharan. Go to the next page. Okay. ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपादकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथनितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं च हे कृष्ण सॉरी नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती दीनामिने श्रीवर्षभानवि देवी दायिताय कृपाब्धये कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञाने दैने प्रभवे नमः माधुर्य जला प्रेमध्या श्री रूपानुग भक्तिदा श्री गौर करुणा शक्ति वग्रहाय नमस्तुते नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्तये दिनतारिणे रूपानुग विरुद्ध सिद्धांत धांत हारिणे नमो गौर किशोराय साक्षात वैराग्य मूर्तये विप्रलंभार सांभोदे पदाम्बुजाय ते नमः नमो भक्ति विनोदाय सच्चिदानंद नामिने गौर शक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपानुग वरायते गौराविर्भाव भूमिस्थम निर्दिष्ट सज्जन प्रिय वैष्णव सर्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यः कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गुरद्विषे नमः। पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूप स्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपीकांत राधकांत नमस्तुते। जयतं सुरता पंगुर्ममण्डमतिर्गति मत्सर्वस्व पदां भोजाौ राधा मदन मोहनाौ दिव्याद्रिंदारण्य कल्पद्रुमाधा श्रीमद् रत्नांगर सिंहासनस्थाौ श्रीमद् राधा श्रील गोविंद देवाौ पृष्ठालिभिसेव्यमानाौ स्मरामि श्रीमन् रासरसारंभी वंशीवट तटस्थित कर्षन् वेणुस्वनायर गोपीर गोपीनाथ श्रीस्तु नः। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। So Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 3, Karma Yoga. You can go in the book of everywhere. Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to our Yoga Pit Center. Thanks for joining tonight. So let's read the first one. Everyone got it? I don't know what is the page number. Tell me. Okay. 139. Different book. Arjuna Uvacha Jayasi Chet Karmanaste Mata Buddhi Janardana Tatkim Karmani Ghore Mam Niyojayasi Keshavah. Arjuna said, O Janardhan, O Keshava, why do you want to engage me in this ghastly warfare? If you think that intelligence is better than fruitive work, make the sound less. Yeah, what is the... So on the, maybe it's in the speaker itself. Oh, there also. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yeah. The same one which the blog is there now. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. But there is no sound. Hare Krishna. Yeah. Hari Bol. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. No, you need to, where the plug is there, that line, you need to make the, no, where the connection to the, yeah, that same line, same switch. Okay. Hare Krishna. Yeah. No. We'll see. Purport. Excuse me. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, has very elaborately described the constitution of the soul in the previous chapter, with a view to delivering his intimate friend Arjuna from the ocean of material grief. And the path of realization has been recommended, Buddhi Yoga. or Krishna consciousness. Sometimes Krishna consciousness is misunderstood to be inertia, and one with such a misunderstanding often withdraws to a secluded place to become fully Krishna conscious by chanting the holy name of Lord Krishna. But without being trained in the philosophy of Krishna consciousness, it is not advisable to chant the holy name of Krishna in a secluded place, when one may acquire only cheap adorations to the innocent public. Arjuna also thought of Krishna consciousness or Buddhi Yoga, or intelligent and spiritual advancement of knowledge, as something like retirement from active life and the practice of penance and austerity at a secluded place. In other words, he wanted to skillfully avoid the fighting by using Krishna consciousness as an excuse, but as a sincere student, placed the matter before his master and questioned Krishna as to which is best course of action. In answer, Lord Krishna elaborately explained Karma Yoga or work in Krishna consciousness in this third chapter. Text 2. Vyamisvaneva vyakyena buddhi mohai siva me tadekam vad nischitya yena shreyo aham apnuyam. My intelligence is bewildered by your equivocal instructions. Therefore, please tell me decisively which will be most beneficial for me. Purport. In the previous chapter, as a prelude to the Bhagavad Gita, many different paths were explained, such as Sankhya Yoga, Buddhi Yoga, control the senses by intelligence, work without fruitive desire, and the position of the neophyte. This was all presented unsystematically. A more organized outline of the path would be necessary for action and understanding. Arjuna therefore wanted to clear up these apparently confusing matters so that any common man could accept them without misinterpretation. Although Krishna had no intention of confusing Arjuna by any jugglery of words, Arjuna could not follow the process of Krishna consciousness, either by inertia or by active service. In other words, by his questions, he is clearing up this path of Krishna consciousness for all students who seriously want to understand the mystery of the Bhagavad Gita. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Lokasmin Dividha Nishtha Pura Prokta Mayanaga Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam Karma Yogena Yoginam. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, O sinless Arjuna, I have already explained that there are two classes of men who try to realize the self. Some are inclined to understand it by empirical, philosophical speculation, and others by devotional service. Purport. In the second chapter, verse 39, the Lord explained two kinds of procedures, namely Sankhya Yoga and Karma Yoga or Buddhi Yoga. In this verse, the Lord explains the same more clearly. Sankhya Yoga, or the analytical study of the nature of spirit and matter, is the subject matter for persons who are inclined to speculate and understand things by experimental knowledge and philosophy. The other class of men work in Krishna consciousness, as it is explained in the 61st verse of the second chapter. The Lord has explained also in the 39th verse that by working by the principles of Buddhi Yoga, of Krishna consciousness, one can be relieved from the bonds of action. And furthermore, there is no flaw in the process. The same principle is more clearly explained in the 61st verse, that this Buddhi Yoga is to depend entirely on the Supreme, or more specifically on Krishna. And in this way, all the senses can be brought under control very easily. Therefore, both the yogas are interdependent. As religion and philosophy, religion without philosophy is sentiment or sometimes fanaticism, while philosophy without religion is mental speculation. The ultimate goal is Krishna, because the philosophers who are also sincerely searching after the absolute truth come in the end to Krishna consciousness. This is also stated in the Bhagavad Gita. The whole process is to understand the real position of the self in relations to the super self. The indirect process is philosophical speculation, by which gradually one may come to the point of Krishna consciousness, and the other process is directly connecting everything with Krishna in Krishna consciousness. Of these two, the path of Krishna consciousness is better because it does not depend on purifying the senses by philosophical process. Krishna consciousness is itself the purifying process, and by the direct method of devotional service, it is simultaneously easy and sublime. So let's have some reflection before we go to 4 and 5. So here, so as Krishna ended the chapter 2, which is what is the soul, difference between the soul and the body. Basic establishment of you is given that you are not the body, you are the spirit soul. And he has given many examples. Dehinasminetha dehe, then he says Jatasya dhruva mrityu dhruva jatma mrityasya cha. You can see there are 8, 10 very important slokas in this chapter, which talks about that you are not killed by fire, you're not killed by motion by the water. He has given the characteristics of this spirit soul. Then he has come to this senses right now. But first question Arjuna asked that you are confusing me. Just like you are going to buy a car. If you go to a dealer in Honda and you are not certain, you want to just buy a car. By the time you buy a truck and come back home. Because you're confused and you got something, isn't not? Sometimes you go with attempt to something, buy a solution, but at the end it becomes an opposite, isn't it? Because either the salesman confused you or you are captivated by something else. Then you get chastised by your wife that oh, you are going to buy a car and you got a truck already. So similarly, when Krishna gave him what kind of yoga? Sankhya yoga. That how you analytically understand the spirit soul. Then you were saying about how you understand the different yoga like Buddhi yoga. Then you're talking about the Karma yoga. So it just give a glimpse to examine that spirit soul exists. Now, by that time, Arjuna's thought is even if I know a spirit soul, what I'm going to do in the warfare? That's a good thing that I know I'm a spirit soul and I'm not going to fight in the warfare. Then he's saying, first question, what he asked? Why are you engaging in the ghastly warfare? Isn't it? Then we can say that you are coming here when Prabhupada's time, devotees, when they are traveling with Prabhupada, one devotee came, they came 1 a.m. to the ashram and so many luggages and, he did not eat by the time he thought he will get a warm welcome and good food. By the time 1 a.m. they said there is no food. Then he was sick. Then Prabhupada said, that is life. So then you can say, oh, you said Krishna consciousness is happy now. I'm keeping 4 luggages with me and traveling with you. And now I'm not getting food after coming at 1 a.m. and just a plain glass of water. So sometimes you will see there is challenges in the life of Krishna consciousness for the yogis. So, but it is not that you are certain for comfort every situations of your life, isn't it? So Krishna is trying to make sure, examining Arjuna and trying to make sure that people give excuses. Excuses is the one of the best things form of revelations of human being in any relationship. The child will give excuses why you're not studying or why you're not waking up early, or the boss to the students or the teacher to the students, they may give excuses why the homework is not done, blah, blah, blah. So many excuses. Have you seen? We have given excuses ourselves also. Because that thing by saying, sorry, I did not meet, we think that we fulfill our need. So Arjuna at this time, this is a psychological study. At this stage, what is Arjuna's thinking? What is Arjuna's thinking? What is he thinking right now in the battlefield? This stage of conversation. He wants to go to jungle. Yeah, just wants to leave the warfare. Basically, he's trying to drag him the same point. And Krishna is trying to drag him out from the same point. What he's trying to say? When somebody is saying, why have to do these things? Why becoming Krishna conscious? Why I have to leave meat? Why I have to leave alcohol? Why I have to leave this? But you are dragging to the same point. Yes, 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 yes. You have to leave in order to attain spirituality. So now when he is establishing this, Then what is Krishna is saying? First sentence, what Krishna said? There are two classes of people. There are two transcendentalists. One is the philosophical speculators, and the other is the devotional. So it's basically Sankhya Yoga and Yogena Yoginam. So those are the Bhakta yogis.
Is that jnanis and devotees? In simple words, we can take them as jnanis and devotees.
Yeah, Sankhyanam. They are the people who are jnanis. So they are muni. Generally, their muni means everybody has their mata. Mata means everybody has a doctrine. Just like if you go in the Kali Yuga, when you go on the street in a book distribution, everybody is a muni. Even though somebody is not learned, a foolish man, he is also a muni. In the street you ask, they know about the religion. They can tell also. They can tell what is the conclusion and what is to be done and what is not to be done. So everybody give their own opinion. But what is the value of an opinion when it is not backed by an evidence? Isn't it? So you can say an opinion that I worship mango. I give agarbatti and diya to a mango. But you can say, yes, you gave mango, I gave to a fig tree. Then somebody said, no, I worship redwood tree because my house is built in redwood. So there is different impression switching in the mind, and you can conclude about what it likes to be worshipping, and people can tell many things. So Krishna at this point mentioning about the Sankhya Yoga, you can say, or Jnana Yoga, or Muni also, and then the Karma Yogena Yoginam. So here the Karma Yogena Yoginam, Prabhupada is mentioning about the devotional service. Because we have seen there are many jargons. It has been said in our college days or school days in India or some calendar, work is worship. Have you heard about anyone?
Yes, same.
Many times. Prabhupada changes that. He said to worship is a work. You know what does it mean? To work is a worship. Suppose you are a butcher. You are also killing and making, goat meat. It is work, isn't it? So you say that the work is worship. Then how can you justify it? And there are many people who say that, okay, I'm producing a movie, a pornography. There's also work, big intelligence and putting different platform. There are people who are working as a sex slaves. There are people who are working in a liquor shop. There are people who are working in various places. Then you can justify now go and work. That's it. By working in wherever you are, you're worshipping God. Is it true?
No.
No. But to worship is a work means sometimes we say that worship is a work means yes. When you are performing worship, let's say when you are doing a arti, we are collecting ingredients. We are getting from flowers, we are getting agarbattis, we are doing. So by collecting such things, it is itself a work. But the work, we will talk about different classification of work furthermore. But right now, just keep in your mind that much, that worship is, to work is not worship, then to worship is work. But what kind of work we will talk, that is a devotional work or a ritual work. Okay, so now in this sections, Prabhupada mostly, what is the important points you got in the purport of 3? Which is the very, Prabhupada repeatedly speak that sentence at least 1,000 times. Religion without philosophy is sentimentalism. And philosophy without religion is mental speculation. What does it mean? Religion without philosophy. Give an example. Religion without philosophy. It is not backed by evidence. Okay. If somebody is backed or he doesn't know, it's a culture they are following. Can you say it? Because there are various forms of spirituality in the world. If you go to Africa, you go to India, you go to Australia, there are every continents, every localized way, there are various spiritualism is going on, isn't it? If you go to some sectors of China, there are different spiritualism like the lizard, there is a worship of lizard and there is worship of things happens. There are various places they do. So what does it mean, religion without philosophy?
Maybe somebody in my family was doing it. I just saw it and I was asked to do it. So I'm just continuing to do that in
You're-
the name of religion. But I myself do not have any base. I don't understand why it should be actually done. Other than just my mom was doing it, so I'm just doing it.
Yes. So you're just doing for the sake of doing, or I'm just following. He told me to bow down, I bow down. I don't know what is that. So religion without philosophy. And what is philosophy without religion?
Just telling, but not, it is not in acharan. Like you're not able to practice it in proper way, explain that what you're doing.
Proper way. Okay, that's also one. Any other example?
Just foreseeing everything without coming to conclusion. Without faith.
So without following anything,
No, without faith.
without
just
faith.
going on questioning.
Okay, going on, at least questioning is,
Let's just making an argument. I maybe have this idea
Ah.
that this is good, so I'm doing it, but I don't have that thing that I want to do or I'm doing does not have any base of religion. Like it's not based on shastra. It's not based. It's not proved by shastras or some and but I'm still doing it because it maybe in the name of freedom or I'll do what I think is correct.
okay. Yeah, so there are lot of degree of varieties in terms of the intensities. So such as, for example, religion without philosophy, there are people, I was there in India in the procession, they go, they put what you call big knife in one side, it goes the other side, right? So, which is also the practices. These are also various practices of religion that they do, but there is no conclusive philosophical backing. But it is a practice for a long time. People are following, and it has been going on. And there are various such things are there. But at the same, I'm not criticizing any of the events or the things. Rather than we're just trying to bring a point that where there are philosophy is absent. And there are people who are more philosophical, which is likely more professor. They are holding the religious professors in different universities. They have also understanding of, they have read Upanishads, they have read all Upanishads, they have read even Brahma Sutras, they have read many of the books and all. They are called bookworms. They have gone through. But practically, if you go and ask about any of the people who does relationship with the devotional service or any attempt, they will try to criticize you, because that's not. So what they say, they will try to prove, okay, prove on science. So now the question is, when you're trying to prove on science, you become scientist, but without any religious flavor. But at the same time, becomes too religion is that we are missing the point of philosophies. So that's what, how do you do a balance? So there is a midterm strategy and there is a one end. If you make a weighing machine, one side, if you make too much of religious without studying, and there is another side, you just study and do not practice anything. Means when you say that, okay, you do study Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavad Gita read and all, but are you practicing humility? Are you practicing austerity? So that's why it is said that you must learn something. Dharmasya moolam satyam, satyam sa moolam siddhantam, siddhantam sa moola sadhana, sadhana sa moolasya tapasya, tapasya sa moolam cha karma. So karma siddhanta hi ek, you have to know. So how do you know then? Now if you say you have to know the dharma, then you have to be practicing truthfulness. And if you can you practice truthfulness? Everybody in this Kali Yuga is some extent saying false things. Even all of us devotees also, okay, are you, no, I'm sick today. Even maybe not that. There are false, lies to some degrees which is not harmful. There are lies which is harmful. But no matter what, we are not Satyavadi, isn't it? To some extent or other. So if you don't know, then how to do then Satya? Because we don't have Siddhantas. Because we think that by doing a little adjustment, I am gaining something. Because we do not have the Hare Krishna. We do not have the Siddhantas. If you have Siddhanta in your life that no matter what, I am rewarded, I am punished, or I am not praised, or whatsoever, but my Siddhanta in life that I am doing Satya. What is that? Anyone from Hindi speaker? What is it called? Ram Bachan na jaye? Pran jaye, Bachan. Bachan na jaye. Yes. Bachan na jaye. Yes. So Ramachandra ka hai na. What is that means? He said that my life is in Satya Adharit, isn't it? So that's what, because of the Satya, he is embodying Dharma. And Satya is coming because Siddhant is there. He said, my parampara is there. And Siddhant comes by sadhan. If you're not practicing, that sadhan which is ultimately coming from tapasya, then the tapasya itself is a karma. So if you're not doing it, is all entanglement, one after another. Either one is a cause and the effect, another is the cause and effect. So in order to know, just like we have dharma, artha, kama, moksha, so what is the first thing? First thing is taught to the students is dharma. But in our modern education, first thing is taught to the student is the second one, which is artha, then kama. Isn't it? Either you give the kama means how to fulfill your desires, how to get your sense objects to acquire it, how to buy a big car or a big home or things like that. So what is there? This is more on a kama and artha. But we are missing the first point, which is the principal point is dharma. But it says dharma, artha, kama, then moksha. Does it give any Gurukul? They give first moksha. First they teach dharma. And these are the Dashmul, 10 different limbs of the dharma. Like we talked about earlier. Like it start with the Socha, then Satya, then Kshama and Daya, and many various things you learn. By learning the dharma, then you earn the money. Then you become on the artha, and by having the artha, then you fulfill your desires, your kama. But then ultimately, by having those three things, then you go to the stage of moksha. Then you go to Triveni and Pilate. You get moksha now by the time, no matter where you are. So that's the point where Krishna is establishing where the two classes of men. And what are those? Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam and Karma Yogena Yoginam. Okay, let's read the fourth one. Isn't it? What time it is? Okay, we have time. Na karmanam anarambhan naiskarmamyam purusashnute na cha sanyasanat eva siddhim samadhi gacchati. Not by merely abstaining from work can one achieve freedom from reaction, nor by renunciation alone can one attain perfection. Purport. The renounced order of life can be accepted when one has been purified by the discharge of the prescribed form of duties, which are laid down just to purify the hearts of materialistic men. Without purification, one cannot attain success by abruptly adopting the fourth order of life, sannyas. According to the empirical philosophers, simply by adopting sannyas or retiring from fruitive activities, one at once becomes as good as Narayan. But Lord Krishna does not approve this principle. Without purification of heart, sannyas is simply a disturbance to the social order. On the other hand, if someone takes to the transcendental service of the Lord, even without discharging his prescribed duties, whatever he may be able to advance in the cause is accepted by the Lord, Buddhi Yoga. Swalpam apyasya dharmasya trayate mahatu bhayat. Even a slight performance of such a principle enables one to overcome great difficulties. So here is Krishna is directly attacking the point of Arjuna. What is that he said? Because Arjuna is what is in his mind right now? If Krishna allows him, he immediately goes to the jungle. Immediately flees the war, isn't it? That is his mindset right now. Exactly. And Krishna is trying to forcefully catch him with ropes and all. No. The best way to keep someone with you is tie the knots from your heart to heart, and which comes by good words, isn't it? When you're talking, then you know that we are connecting heart to heart or not. So Krishna is also trying to give the striking point. And what he said here, very important to know that not by mere abstaining from work one can achieve freedom from the action. Arjuna's psychology is abstaining from work. And the second one is by renunciation alone can one attain perfection. Both the things Krishna dismissed already in his mind, which is going on. If you think that by I worship Surya God, then I will attain liberation. Or if I say no, I may worship moon God, I will attain liberations. If both are already dismissed. Nor by worshipping sun god, nor by neither by worshipping sun god, nor by worshipping moon god, you are getting liberation. So whom do you get it? That's we come. So here, point Krishna made that abstaining from work, and many people say that okay, by somehow becoming lazy, isn't it? That I quit my work. Or some people become that okay, I take renunciation just. So at the time, so empirical philosophers has the same point of renunciation, and the worker, the yogi class, which is karma yogena yoginam. We wrote right? Sankhya, jnana yogena sankhanam, karma yogena yoginam. So jnana yogena sankhanam, they are doing renunciation part, and karma yogena is they are abstaining from work. So same mentality, we have also the same mentality in our mind. Somehow or other, jaldi fatak mil jaye. We don't want to get more money. We don't want to work devotional service. We want to get Krishna. We don't want to do any endeavor. We want perfection, isn't it? But nothing. You may get a lottery in the material world, but Krishna consciousness, spiritual world, there is no lottery. Only lottery comes when Chaitanya by mistakes you are on the path of him, or somehow that's also not lottery. It is my great fortune. So that's why we have to learn the things. Let's read the text 5 also. Last one. Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tisthati akarma krit karyate hi avasa karma sarva prakriti jair gune. Everyone is forced to act helplessly according to the qualities he has acquired from the modes of material nature. Therefore, no one can refrain from doing something, not even for a moment. So, Prabhuji, Arpit, can you come? The phone, you turn it down to the audience. Yeah. Make the, I think it is. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let me read the purport. It is not a question of embodied life, but in the nature of the soul to be always active. Without the presence of the spirit soul, the material body cannot move. The body is only a dead vehicle to be walked by the spirit soul, which is always active and cannot stop even for a moment. As such, the spirit soul has to be engaged in the good work of Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, it will be engaged in occupation dictated by the illusory energy. In contact with material energy, the spirit soul acquires material modes. And to purify the soul from such affinities, it is necessary to engage in the prescribed duties and join in the shastras. But if the soul is engaged in his natural function of Krishna consciousness, whatever he is able to do is good for him. Srimad Bhagavatam 1.5.17 affirms this. Tyakta sadharmam charanam bhujam hare bhajan apokatha patet tato yadi yatra kwa vibhadram abhut amushyakim ko bhartapto vajatam sa dharmataha. If someone takes to Krishna consciousness, even though he may not be even though he may not follow the prescribed duties in the Shastras or execute the devotional service properly, and even though he may fall down from the standard, there is no loss or evil for him. But if he carries out all the instructions for the purification in the Shastras, what does it avail him if he is not Krishna conscious? So the purificatory process is necessary for reaching this point of Krishna consciousness. Therefore, sannyas or any purificatory process is to help reach the ultimate goal of becoming Krishna consciousness, without which everything is considered a failure. Therefore, no one can refrain from doing something, not even for a moment. So here, Krishna is establishing a very the point of first he said the abstaining work is not possible, because even it is possible, but you cannot be free from reaction. And renunciation also is not going to give you perfection. He said, I am renounced everything. I am renounced from work. I am renounced from home. I am renounced everything. I have made many tapasvis also. But will that get perfection? Now he's saying that even if you don't do these of the things, you said that I remain silent, but you will be forced to act something. Such as take one day, that tomorrow is Sunday, you don't have to do. He said that tomorrow I'm not going to do anything. But at the end of the day, you'll find out that you have done many things. Is it possible that you will define yourself that you are not going to do? There's my friend, he always likes shopping. He said that tomorrow I'm not doing anything. He said one day I'm not doing shopping. Then he bought shopping in Amazon and ting, ting, ting. He got so many things. Because his tendency is that to buy something and do shopping. So what Krishna is trying to point out is that no one can refrain from doing something, not even for a moment. You are taking a breathing, isn't it? Can you stop it? There is also, it is said, the guy was mentioning, he was giving a good clip to me, why people get fat, obesity. And he was saying that we eat too much, means we're so habituated, oh, it's 9 o'clock, I have to eat. Why? Then he said, okay, my wife gave me something, I have to eat. Then he said, the friends called me. Then I said something good in my kitchen, I saw, then I'm going to eat. So the point is, we are helplessly tongue dictated and we are eating something, isn't it? So point is, you will not be absent of eating. You have to eat every day. Is it someone say that I'm refraining myself, maybe except the Nirjala Ekadasi or some people who are doing on Ekadasi. But we are at least eating something. So similarly, work is also a mandatory process as long as the body is there in all of us. No matter it is a work of your gardening work, you are doing a baby work, you are cleaning your car, or you are managing your house, you're painting or whatsoever, there is some work you're performing, isn't it? But now, subsequently, Krishna will define what is the different types of work and what is the best of the work. But right now, as long as the first sloka which tells us that how the work we are going to reform ourselves. So right now I stop here and take few questions, another 5-10 minutes, and then we'll go through the chanting. Hare Krishna. First of all, welcome to some newcomers today. We saw some new faces. Thank you. What's the baby name?
Miranj.
Huh?
Miranj.
Viraj.
Miranj.
Miraj. Nice to see you. And your name?
Sumit.
Sumit.
Kanika.
Sumit and Kanika. Hare Krishna. Welcome. And Mataji, also I've seen you first time, maybe you coming. Sweta. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Sweta Mataji. I don't know, is there anyone I missed? I think some of you already I've seen at least one time. So, okay, any questions or reflection? Please, there is a microphone. Please use the microphone. Yes, give the microphone to Mataji. Turn it on. Just press it. There is a mute and
This mentions that there is a prescribed form of duty to first purify the hearts of materialistic people. What is that prescribed list of duty?
okay. So the renouncer of can when by discharging the prescribed form of duties which are laid down just to purify the hearts of the materialistic man. Yes. So as you go further in the Bhagavad Gita, you'll find out there are prescribed duties, such as, for example, for ourselves or any karmis. The first prescribed duty is socha, means which is cleaning the body. So there are 9 gates of the body, clean the 9 gates. These are likely first prescribed duties. Then after performing, that's called you purify yourself by mantras. So we chant certain mantras, and by chanting this mantra or applying tilak, or which is purifying the body with water, then purify with the body with the mantras. So this is likely first stage of purifications. There are so much of advanced purifications people perform, like called tarpan, arpan, like this. So there are different varieties of the purification process, which is very advanced. We can discuss it subsequently. But the first purification process is socham. Then you go with the next stage of applying tilak and applying mantras and applying different varieties of whatever is given to us. There are likely mantras, many people know it. If not, we are going to give some guidance on that. But these are likely the step. Okay, thank you. Any other questions or comments or reflections? Don't be shy. Sandesh Prabhu, you have something? Not now. Suresh, your silence today? No. Chaitanya Charitamrita gone too much?
Whether possible that at what level can someone transcend this tendency to be doing something? And Bharat was explaining that if you're doing Krishna conscious activity, it can be considered as you're not actively doing something which is either like good karma or bad karma. So it takes us to understand. I don't understand the first Krishna, but is it covered any of that?
Yes, so even there are people who, what they do is merging into effulgence, because people want, they don't want. Why I wanted to chant or dance or do mridanga playing or harmonium playing or cooking for Krishna. These are the activities. I want to completely refrain from any activities. So those people, they will be given opportunity to merge into Brahman effulgence. It's called Brahmavadis. In Brahma Jyoti, which is, you see the body of the Krishna, which is the effulgence, where they merge into the effulgence. But by millions of years of staying in the Brahma Jyoti, they also feel that they are not getting the Ananda, and they come down to this mortal world again to perform. So only place where you will not have activities is during the time of cosmic annihilations by Mahavishnu, where everybody will merge into this whole cosmic scene. That's the kind of a sleep over time. But again, when they start, when God says, go and work, nobody can stop working. even until Brahma to the living entities and all has to work. But when we are refraining from the work and wants to meet in the Brahma Jyoti, we will not get Ananda. So then the question is, whether you are getting Ananda in the Jada Ananda or we will get the Ananda in the spiritual Ananda, Atmananda, or you become Jadananda. That's what Prabhupada gave a name called Bhavananda by the same one. So, and he was mentioning why he gave Bhava is likely this material world. And you are the Ananda of the material world and Das of the Ananda of the material world. Then you are saying that that is too crazy, isn't it? You are likely becoming, Bhava is likely, we are approaching Krishna that feels Krishna release me from the Bhava to go to this spiritual world. Bhava Sagar se mukta kara Prabhu, isn't it? But now you are giving the Bhavananda. So what does it matter? How it is that this name signifies that Prabhupada says, yes, material world there is no Ananda. Only Ananda is book distribution. And that is the one, means spiritual activity, Krishna consciousness. And why endeavoring? Because there is no book distribution in spiritual world. So only thing book distribution happens in the material world. And that is the only enjoyment in this material world. You will not get enjoyment. Whom we are going to book distribute in spiritual world? In Vaikuntha, Prabhuji take books. Everybody is a Prabhu there. Isn't it? So there is, we are just releasing Nitya Katha, the Krishna Katha they are going on. So only thing because you do book distribution because the other guy is not Krishna conscious. So that's what, yes. The question is, our activities is more gearing towards you must do something helplessly without your notice, or even if you don't want, even in hospital, you say that I'm in coma, I'm not doing any activities, but you are still breathing. Breathing is going on. Then there is a food going on in your mouth with certain injections going on. There is a different through the nerves, people are putting it. Something is going on, but it's not a great activities because we are suffering, which is separate thing, but we will not be absent of activities. Okay, last question or comments? Yes. Oh,
This was so good.
use the microphone. Can give the microphone. How the microphone came here? Somebody wants to talk?
Now what we discussed, with that relation, I can say one more example, like how if you tie the hands of a monkey for a while, still can it be quiet? Monkey can never be quiet. The same way we also, without doing an activity, we can never be like calm.
Yeah.
So I felt like that example.
So we need to do some activities. That's what we are teaching us how to add an activity with you, and which we are going to do right now, called chanting. Can somebody help to give the feedback? Sorry, beats.
Chanting will have a presentation by Arti.
Arpit is going to do a presentation. Then I should have ended earlier today. But anyway, we'll do. Do you want to chant?
Not sure if the little one is gonna help.
You, check Ananda.
He's in the play.
There is a playroom. Yeah, there is a playroom. You can put your kids and ask your husband and come and chant. Everybody at the beats. Let's do chanting. नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निखिल नमस्ते सारस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचुर निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य सुतारिणी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Nam Mahamantra ki, Hare Nam Prabhu ki. So we'll have the nursing prayer and Arpit's presentations now. Then after that, we'll do the nursing arati. So, and then also we'll have our Kumbh Mela. Amrit Stan Jal is there, so we'll power onto all of you. Do you want to get it during the arti? Yes, and some prasadam is there also. This is the yes. What is? Can you see the own language also? Maybe. I don't know. Am I putting right? Wrong. The other way. Now it's good. Can you see it? Your language is there?
Yeah.
Okay, you're happy?
All Indian language.
Huh?
All Indian language.
All Indian languages are there. Bolo Mahakumbh ki. Right. Punna phale Mahakumbh chale. Okay. So you come here. Where he is presenting? Here he will present. So please can you move this one? No. Mic is there and the phone also. Point it to him. Okay. Yeah. Now it is showing you.
Hare Krishna. The student in the Krishna class every Friday. They are studying Srimad Bhagavad. And he is a 900. He's going to present on what of Okay, somebody asked about prescribed duty, right? So he's going to talk about that.
That's good.
So then what?
Everyone, my name is Arpit, and today I'll be presenting about occupational healing. So
Coincidentally, we did start the Karma today in the Bhagavad Gita, so that's not a coincidence. I did not plan for that, but that's just how it is. Krishna wanted it that way. So all of us have faced the time when we don't know what's going on in life. And we're confused. We're like, why are we even doing this? Why can't we just go into like the forest and quit all our responsibility? I mean, that's not really practical, but at the same time, we do feel like, why are we doing all this? We need to quit all our responsibilities, right? That's kind of what Arjuna felt in the Bhagavad Gita, and that's why it exists in the first place. Krishna, at least one of the main takeaways from the Bhagavad Gita is to answer this question. And Lord Vishnu also told this to Prithu Maharaj in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, chapter 20, text 9. It reads, Yasarva dharmena mam nityam nirasti satyandita bhajate sankaistasya manorajan prasidati. It translates to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, continued, my dear King Prithu, when one is situated in his occupational duty, engages in my loving service without motive for material gain, he gradually becomes very satisfied with it. Now let's get some backstory of Prithu Maharaj. So Prithu Maharaj was a very auspicious king, and all his citizens loved him. And he was in general a nice guy. In this episode of the story, he was performing, or at least trying to perform, 100 horse sacrifices. But on the 100th horse sacrifice, King Indra got a little envious because Prithu Maharaj, if he finished the 100th horse sacrifice, would become more powerful as King Indra, who was the king of heaven. So he did a variety of things to stop the sacrifice, like stealing the horses. Prithu Maharaj, with the advice of Lord Brahma, called off the sacrifice. And this is Lord Vishnu congratulating him for doing that, as you did all this effort for the sacrifice, and you're still able to call it off for the great event. Now, how does this relate to occupational duty? Well, the Prabhupada writes in the purport that about Varnashrama Dharma. It has 8 parts, 4 Varnas and 4 Ashramas. The 4 Varnas are Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. These can be represented by the body as Anandamati explained in our class. One is the head that represents the Brahmana, that would be second. And it also represents the intelligence of the body. Next, we have the hands, which do all the external work, which represents the Kshatriya as a class. And then you have the Vaishya, who do all the internal work as businessmen do. They run the economy of the country. And finally, we have the Shudra, which support the country. The laborers support. The legs support as the legs support the body, the Shudra supports the country. All 4 of these are vital. All 4 of these, as in the head, the hand, the torso, the legs, are all vital for the operation of the body. In the same way, all 4 varnas are vital for the operation of society. And then we have the 4 ashramas. Brahmachari, which I'm in right now, is where we as humans learn to become grihastha, which are middle-aged people. And these people are the people who run family life, who support the other 3 varnas, Brahmachari and the other 2 I will talk about, in their middle-aged life. And then we have the Vanaprastha, who start going away from material life and going towards the spiritual journey. And then we have the sannyas, who share this devotion knowledge that they gain. So, but how does this relate to understanding, and going through one's confusion in life? Well, when one's confused, we can remember that our varna and the ashrama we're in. And then we can go towards the duty. Also, in the text, Lord Vishnu does say that engages in my service, in my loving service without motive for material gain. And in the same way, we have to perform our duties related to the Varna and Ashrama without reference to material gain with Lord Krishna in mind. And therefore, we will be able to progress towards our final goal in life, which is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is my attempt to share this message with you guys. Hare Krishna. Thank you for listening. Any question? Any question? Any question?
Yep, yep.
Okay.
So we talked a little bit about the four ashramas. Could you explain a little bit more? You said we are in, you and I, as we're both going to school and learning. We're both in the brahmachari. We're both the brahmachari area. Could you explain a little bit more about what that means for us?
So in order, Gita is all about like material life, right? And even though the whole point of devotional service is to like kind of separate yourself from material life, you still have to do work, which is another point of my presentation. In order to do that, you still have to gain knowledge, and that knowledge is acquired from learning from others, and that's what you do in your brahmachari or brahmachari ashram, whatever.
Very good. Anyone else? Any other comments? Thank you very much, Harpreet. Wonderful, very nice presentation. Very good, Guru Maharaj. Yes.
Like in brahmachari ashram, you are trying to control your senses.
He
also.
should answer it.
That's the.
Yeah.
Yeah, your kramendriya, gyanendriya, and you try to bring from like outside the world and the dedicated to it. It's
Yes.
a good head. That's the main thing. It's, yeah,
Science control, mind control.
yeah.
Indriya sanjam, mana sanjam.
Yeah.
Gaining knowledge acquired. That's why you can focus more on studies.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Very good. Thank you very much, Harpreet. And now both of you come, all the kids, for singing.
Oh yeah.
Go get
Yeah.
it.
Yes. So now
Kids can sing the Nashima.
nursing prayer and the arti. So we'll do the arti at the same time. We'll also offer flowers and we'll sprinkle the water to all of you. Sangam water. And also at that time outside you'll get prasadam a little bit. Some Ram Mandir, Ajodhya and Kashi Banaras and Prayagraj some prasadam. Please come here so that come here, Arpit. You come, someone can sit here. Huh? Come here, come.
You not give me a point, doctor. The point is to, you should make it that you can't answer the more than deep. That's what you should have.
Madam, looks like there is a camera. And my.
Come here. You want to sit here? I'll take it. Okay.
Can be the only one who's following.
Yeah. You want to sit here? Okay. Take this.
Exactly.
Who is singing? Both of you are coming, right? Yeah. Take the picture. Sit closer. Sit closer. You another cut. Yeah.
How many viewers do we have?
I don't know.
You can check on it. Oh.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
It's not, it's just. Hare Krishna. Okay, it's working, it's speaking.
Oh, I see.
विघ्न विनाशक नरसिंह भगवान की, प्रहलाद महाराज की। हरे कृष्ण। ओके, ठीक है। हरे
Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare
परिव्राजकाचार्य वस्तोत्तर सदैव भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी जगत कृष्ण प्रभुपाद महाराज की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय। रामाचरण सहजदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण श्याम सुंदर राधा कुंड गौर धाम धाम नवदीप मायपुर धाम जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। गंगामयी जमुनामयी की जय। भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। समवेत भक्तवृंद की जय। योगवीर धाम की जय। All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna.
All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga. Gaur Premanand Hari Hari Bol. Thank you very much for joining. So today we have done the booking. Prema Kishori Mataji and Hema Mataji did the booking today. Please give them a big round of applause. Thank you. Any other announcement? So next week there will be a special guest. We announce it. The Maharaj will be coming. So please do come. And I will check the calendar also. We'll do maybe March 15th, 14th, 13th is Gaur Purnima Thursday. So that Saturday we'll do the Flower Holi. So Flower Holi here. So please keep the date. We'll keep posting all this information. Okay. Thank you very much. महाप्रसादे गोविंदे नमो ब्राह्मणे वैष्णवे स्वल्प पुण्यवतं राजन् विश्वासनैव जायते शरीरा विद्याजाल त्वरिन्द्रियता हे काल जीवे फैले विषय सागरे तार मध्ये जीवाति लोभमय सुदुर्मति ताक जेता कठिन संसारे कृष्ण बड़ दयामय परिवारे जीवा जाय सप्रसाद अन्न दिलो भाई से अन्नामृत पाओ श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गुण गाओ प्रेमेडा को श्री चैतन्य निताई जय नीमाई जय नीताई जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री श्री जगन्नाथ महाप्रसादम की जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की समवेत भक्त वृंद की गौर प्रेमानंदे निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल। थैंक यू।